All right, this is the first daylight test of this camera and these skates. So I did a quick test run the other night. At night, I did change the wheels to put on some free ride gyros. They are much harder than the wheels that came with the skate. So I'm gonna take a skate around Eisenhower Park, keep it easy. I warmed up a little bit and I still feel like shit, but we will see how it goes. Make sure my car is locked, because all my important shit is in there other than my skates and my feet. All right, here we go. Into this for maybe a better mic with less wind. Probably not. It's probably gonna suck. Okay, so I usually take a figure eight path through the park. It goes from the where my car is, going to a center area where there's like a rubberized softball court or something like that. Usually I take a bit of a break there, maybe do a power stop or two. I'm working on leading into a left turn, J-turn, as for some reason I really suck at it, so I'm just used to favoring going to the right. I play hockey left-handed even though I'm right-handed. It seems that I favor my power stops and turns to the right. Ooh, did not account for how sweaty my hand would be. Once I get here, there's a branching path off in that direction, and sometimes I'll go the longer route, come back, or the shorter route to come back here, which still figure eights back here, and then go over there to turn back to the car. So, but they're a bit of winding path, good for practicing crossovers. It's also good for practicing crossovers, it's all the people you get to weave in and out of. Here the terrain is pretty decent paving wise. The asphalt is decent enough to skate in. Let's see, you need at least a medium to a harder wheel. At least 84As. Yep, now they're going to tear them up pretty quick. Even just skating fast and crossing over, let alone power stops or power slides. surgery, excuse me, yesterday. As you can tell, I can barely talk. I'm not drunk, but I'm slurring my words. These parts here with the turns, the problem is not so much the turns themselves, but is the debris that's in the way, the terrain. Right here is where I took a bad spill, hit my face, because a lot of tree branches and other, as you can see here, just kind of glide through it. I was doing crossovers through it, fell on my face, cheese grated my sweats, made a fool of myself where a retirement barbecue looked at me and asked me if I was okay, and then the 10 or 12 of them that had oxygen had offered it to me. I skated for a couple more hours, went home, and nursed my injuries. Went back the next day, fell again. That's because someone spilled water all over the path and I didn't notice. So, what am I saying? Plan your route, scan ahead, and shit's always gonna happen. It's gonna fuck you up. I'm not wearing any equipment. Usually wear wrist guards. Suggest if you're an intermediate skater, actually any skater should be wearing equipment, but I'm not really pushing it that hard. It's like Ben Affleck from Batman vs. Superman. Right back to the softball court. And I'm down. Did that a little too fast. But most important thing is, camera is safe. Your skates still look new. I look old. Problem is, I think the camera in my hand threw off my balance, so I couldn't counter rotate. So it's an important thing. So more like this.